I really thought like a cutscene or something was gonna play. I was gonna have a nice dramatic cold open with just the cutscene playing. No, it's actually just 40 minutes of logos. I almost want to leave the dead silence and logos in. How do I test the volume on this? There's fucking nothing. Hey, welcome to Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness. Oh. I don't know how loud this is. I gotta lower my TV volume too. How are you all doing this fine evening? Wait, that's what the game is really called? Yes! The game is called Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness. This game autosaves. Are there no options in this game? Okay, wait, we gotta crank up the game audio. This game audio is very low. How does that sound? How's the game audio sound at right this moment? It's very quiet music. Don't get confused. Yeah, dude. Psycho Pass. I'm pretty sure this is also an anime, but I don't know if the anime is based on this game. This game could be 80 hours long. I don't know. I'm not looking it up yet. We don't look up how long a game takes till it starts to be a struggle. It sounds a little high. Okay. How about that? I also don't know if there's voice acting or anything. I do know what genre this game is because when I put it into Twitch like automatically filled in the tags with the genres. How's the audio now? Please again, excuse my sick. It sucks. Life is pain. Are we good? I sure wish I had like actual settings I could work with here. We didn't just jump right into the game. I have to go to work since I won't be over the stream other than right now, so hello and goodbye. Hello and goodbye. Saddle Marine City National Hospital. Also, let me know if it sounds like there's an echo at any point, because PS4 audio is wonky for me to stream with. Far above the man-made dome of the once-renowned Metro Paradise stood an ivory tower. Within this tower lied part of the city's core function. Why is it so slow? What button do I have to push to speed it up? I see those options down there to speed it up. And deep within it, maybe lower it a bit more. Okay. Oh, fuck. How's that? He infiltrated the tower's core with ease. Oh, we got some Japanese voice acting. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm probably gonna talk over the Japanese voice acting unless you just want me to sit here while they talk. I don't have volume options. I'm hitting the options button. They don't exist. I guess this is a girl. Could it have been any easier? The network fire. No, it was a dude. It was a dude. That's right. This is the dude that infiltrated. Could it have been any easier? The network firewall is paper thin. This security system door opens easier than a child's room. The game audio is just really loud. Is it really loud right now, or only when people start talking? He whispered to himself. He had avoided social interactions for so long that now he only spoke to himself. He's like, I can't mute this or anything. Like, that's not an option. My buttons do nothing. It should be somewhere in this tower. My new toy. Where have they hidden it? Uh-oh. We're breaking out of the simulation gamers. He searched. And searched. For his toy, which had to be somewhere. The new rescue helicopter set from Lego City. Found it. Whoa! Oh, don't call that a toy! Come on now! There it was, his toy, in the neurosurgery room, as written on the hospital map. It was his first time touching it, but with only a glance he knew. This doll was made for me. It would be a waste to lock it away in such a place. Come along with me. Fuck, I don't care about this Japanese voice actor. I'll let him talk. Just because it's so loud. It's just like Akiba's trip looking for his figurines. That's right, it's the secret sequel. Akiba's trip, mandatory happiness. From now on, you shall move as my body. Let us depart. I have a mission to fulfill. A very important one from Mother. Oh no, don't tell me this is Mother's toy now. I got real scared we were gonna see naked parts. To bring happiness to everyone. That is my mission. Oh, is this like the villain? Is this the dude that causes the mandatory happiness? Isn't that right, Mother? This Thought Slayer didn't die. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Are we Nadeshiko Kugatachi or Takuma Tsurugi? This bitch was born... Well, he was born on fucking Cinco de Mayo, straight up. She's born on, like, Halloween's Eve. I mean, I'm Takuma? Jesus. Can I get some fucking game options? Why have things turned out like this? Is that a bumblebee? Damn it! Let me out! Let me out of here! I have to... Why? Where did I go wrong? Such a futile question. I've been born and raised in a rural city far away from Tokyo. Okay. The Sybil system judged humans, leading them to the path that maximized their future happiness. Education, marriage, employment, anything. The judgment that had been given to me was to live and die in that rural city. That was fine. It's not like I didn't like it there, but I did regret obeying Sybil. Would it have been better to go against Sybil's judgment and seek employment in Tokyo after all? I knew it wasn't possible, but I couldn't help but think about it. The world now was a place where one couldn't get a job unless Sybil deemed them suitable. Even if I went against it and came to Tokyo, the only thing I could have expected to happen was to fail finding a job and then becoming homeless. Then again, there was my childhood friend, Yukari Himikawa. Unlike me, she had the aptitude to study medicine in Tokyo. Such different paths, but I loved her. Yukari, what are you up to right now? Fucking troublemaker, you. One day, Yukari just disappeared. It made no sense that she didn't contact her parents or me. So I came to Tokyo searching for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The school she attended, the place she worked at, I looked everywhere, but nobody knew where she had gone. It was useless. Everyone just said the same thing as I did. One day, Yukari Himikawa just vanished out of thin air. A resignation letter to an employer. That was the last time anyone heard from her. She never handed in her work or popped up out of the blue. As I searched for her, I became reckless. It wasn't long before my hue clouded my crime... Can I fucking look at any of these? My crime coefficient rose. As a result, I became a latent criminal. It's fucking thought crimes. It's thought crimes. I'm a fool. Such a damn fool. This is what government will look like in 2087. However, my chance at salvation appeared right before my eyes. Yeah. Yeah? Oh, fuck. Ah, god damn it. Takuma Saruki. I'm Nobuchika Ginoza from the MWPSB SID. You have the aptitude to become an enforcer. Interested work as one. Yeah, thought crimes as psychopaths' gimmick, I think. That was my ticket out of hell. I jumped at the chance and have never looked back. And then it's like fucking the beginning of Danganronpa where he's looking up at the building like Hope's Peak Academy. So the Public Safety Bureau, huh? This is where I work now. Man, I'm so touched. I've always wanted to be a police detective. I hope the Japanese voice is not drowning me out until I have a chance to lower it. Police detective. You mean enforcer? Well, they're more or less the same thing, aren't they, Inspector Genoza? Both arrest criminals, right? Latent criminals, to be correct. Jeez, how many times does it take for you to understand? Yeah, latent criminals refer to those above a certain crime coefficient, regardless of whether they have committed a crime or not, correct? Professor Trey, will all these vocab words be on the test? Yes. Yes, they will. They possess the potential to cause harm to society. Oh, it kinda is drowning me out. Shit. I guess I'll wait for them to fucking finish talking then. They possess the potential to cause harm to society. The goal of the SID is to apprehend and isolate them before that ever happens. Yeah, like how I used to be. But I was in a good mood, so I kept that thought to myself. Sure, I had dreamed of being a detective since I was a kid, but more importantly, if I was in the PSB, I knew I'd have a better chance at finding more about Yukari's whereabouts. And for that reason, I was in pretty high spirits. What are you grinning about? Hurry up and move. Isn't SID disease control? Fine. Alright. Get adjusted to how this enforcer device works. Mental care is important, so be sure to get used to using the hue checker. It wasn't uncommon to find programs that could check your own hue, but the PSB's special model is quite unique. It's built into our wrist comms. I keep thinking PSB is PBS. I'm not gonna lie, I do too. Ah, of course, I'm at Nasturtium Orange. Of course, it's not all fun and games. The fact that they issued such a device said a lot about the stress that came with being a detective. Mental care is a personal responsibility, so be diligent, Genoza said sternly. Then he gave me a detailed tutorial about the device. He was really helpful. I checked my hue again. I mean, do I get this tutorial? What the fuck? I checked my hue again. It was way better than before. It was like the first rays of sunlight on a clear morning. Apparently this color is called Nasturtium Orange. I still can't tell if it's just a pure visual novel. I mean, I can answer that question because Twitch filled in the tags of the genre of the game, so I can tell you whether or not it is. But that's if you want me to tell you. Before it had the chance to worsen, the detectives are required to take mental supplements. That's our duty, apparently, and any medication was paid for at the public's expense. But then again, I shouldn't need that anytime soon. Okay. Hey, Inspector Tsunemori, where are you taking those two? Go ahead and answer the question. It is apparently an action visual novel adventure game. So I imagine it is going to be like Akiba's Trip, but different. Like the same general concept of Akiba's Trip, not literally the same gameplay-wise. As we walked down the corridor, Genoza stopped the three ladies coming from the other direction. I thought the criminal investigation department was full of, well, I mean, there's Sid for you, was full of tough men, but right before me stood a variety of women. Gorgeous, cool, and cute. In that order. That's the gorgeous one. This is fucking hot. Is that it? Thank God they at least talk quickly. Oh, Inspector Genoza, it seems there's a new sandwich place near the PSB, so Miss Kunazuka and the rest of us are going to grab some lunch. That's the cool one. I've been wanting to eat there for a while, but it's not like we can leave the premises by ourselves. I'm sorry, the cool one is on the left, the cute one is on the right. Clearly that is the order they are. Ironically, they are actually probably gorgeous, cool, and cute. Just not in that order. Probably in the reverse order. Anyway. I've been wanting to eat there for a while, but it's not like we can leave the premises by ourselves, right? So we asked Akane if she'd go with us. Mishima sandwich coming soon, brother.
確かに執行官外出時の付き添いも監視官の仕事だが
It's true that enforcers must be escorted.
あまり執行官と慣れ合う
Bitch, I was talking. It's true that enforcers must be escorted by an inspector when they leave the premises. However, Tsunemori, don't let yourself get too familiar with the enforcers.
私もちょうどお昼を食べようと思ってたところですし、一人で食べるより誰かと一緒の方が美味しいですから。
I happen to be leaving for lunch anyway, and having a meal with company tastes better than eating alone.
そうか
I see. Jose's missing all the waifus. Hell yeah, brother. I didn't think there was any need for him to make such a bitter face. What is he, a fucking incel?
そちらの男性は
By the way, who's that man over there?
ああ
I hate
新しく配属された執行官
like everything about this girl. Like structurally, like her face, it bothers me. Oh, he's the newly assigned enforcer.
鶴に拓磨だ
Takuma Tsurugi, nice to meet you, ladies.
あら、いい男じゃない。私は唐の森シオン、分析官よ。詳しいことは分析室にでも来てちょうだい。
Well, aren't you a fine-looking man? I'm Shion Karanomori, the analyst. If you want to know more, just come over to the analysis lab. And I thought she was a fucking enforcer.
分析官とは
I thought
バ
they
イト
just
ス
said
キャナや
anal
カ
for
メ
a
ラの
second.
データ
I'll be
解析
completely real with you. That
死
was
因の
so
分析
slow.
など
Can I please have
い
some
ろいろと
fucking
練習
options
していく
here?
ことは多い覚えておけ
Analysts examine and review data analysis from street scanners, determine victims' cause of death, and many other things. We work with her a lot. Keep that in mind.
あ、私は監視官の常森茜です。それでそっちが
Wait, who the fuck is... Oh, it's Akane. I'm Inspector Akane Tsunemori, and this is...
あなたと同じ執行官の国塚弥生よ。
Yayoi Kunizuka, an enforcer just like you. Okay, legit. I'm legit trying to find the fucking volume settings on here. Is there actually no fucking volume controls? Jump to audio settings, for the love of God. We must be getting near a free roaming point. This game could be 60 hours long, and we'd never know. How do I get to the fucking audio settings? Alright, well, there are separate volume controls, but it doesn't tell me how to get there, so I guess I just have to fucking hope for the best.
唐の森城に常森城に国塚城ね。いや、綺麗なお嬢さんたちと同じ職場ってのはテンション上がるね。
Miss Karanomori, Miss Tsunemori, and Miss Kunizuka, I see. Man, it puts me in really high spirits to get to work with such beautiful faces.
バカなことは言ってないでさっさと行くぞあ、常森昼休みの規定時間内には戻ってくるように
Stop saying stupid things and get a move on. And Tsunemori, remember to return before lunch break ends.
はい、わかりました。
Oh yes,
急ぎましょう。
understood. Miss Karanomori, Miss Kunizuka, we should get going.
また後でね。
See you around, Tsurugi. It wasn't her fucking voice. For the love of God!
刑事課一係のオフィスだ普段はここに詰めて仕事をしてもらうことになる
This is the office of Sid's Division 1. We usually operate from here.
へえ、ここがね。
So this place is... Is there like any sound to this aside from the people talking? Is that legit the only sound to the game right now? The office was less organized than I had expected. I wondered if everyone in here was an enforcer. They all seem to be doing as they
本
please.
日付で刑事課一係に執行官として配属されました剣拓磨です。よろしくお願いします。
Jesus. My name's Takuma Tsurugi, and I've been assigned to the SIDS Division 1 as of today. I look forward to working with you all. And then he clearly does like a little bow. Oh, he did. I know. I've seen enough anime. As I continued to bow, I noticed a middle-aged man who had the presence of a veteran detective stand up from his seat in the back.
ああ、新しく来るって執行官はあんたか。ま、見ての通り、事件がなきゃ俺たち猟犬は暇なもんだ。適当にやってくれ。
Ah, so you're the new and wait, that's the same voice. So you're the new enforcer. Well, as you can see, so long as there's no trouble, we hunting dogs have it pretty good. Just take it easy.
適当にって言われてもな。なんだ
I'm dying. Is there legit, like, no sound aside from the voice acting? Or is there music? There's music now? Alright. I was about to say, if there's no other sound, I'm about to just lower the shit out of the audio so I can talk over them until we get actual volume controls. Take it easy, you say.
お前さんと同じ執行官の正岡智美だ。あっちの坊主が鏡修正、そっちが鴻上信也。どっちも執行官だ。
Tomomi Masayoka, an enforcer like you. Shusui Kagari's over there, and Shinya Kogami is the one closest to you. Both of them are enforcers as well. Well, let's all get along as fellow enforcers. I noticed a stack of manga piled above Kagari's desk. Could it be?
昔の少年漫画じゃねえか。表紙のこれ好きなんだよな。
Wow, isn't that a vintage shonen manga? Oh man, I remember this cover. It's one of my favorites. One Piece and Naruto. Don't forget about the fan favorite Fighting Furons. Excited, I picked it up. I always thought I'd only be able to find these in museums, but never thought I'd actually see a real paperback up close, much less hold it.
何もしかしてあんたも結構イケる口
What is this? Could it be that you're someone who knows your stuff?
おう特にこの号の敵もろとも谷底に落ちていくとことか泣けるぜ
Yeah, I cried when he fell to his death as he fought the enemy. Fucking spoilers.
へえ剣拓磨だっけ結構話せるじゃん俺はこっちのライバル集結会が好きなんだよね
Takuma Tsurugi, was it? We've got much to talk about. I particularly like the part here when all the rivals band together.
おわかるわ
I totally understand. I think I'm gonna get along with you really well, Shu. You really know what's up if you read paperback manga. What the fuck did you call this dude Shu? What a fucking piece of shit thing to call
その影
somebody.
響で最近ハマっててさ旅の漫画探すの苦労したんだぜ
I've gotten into paperback manga recently because of a friend of mine. It was tough to find though, man.
なんだ。剣は鏡の同類か
What's that? Are you just like Kagari?
いやレトロっつうか熱い
Can
もん
we
が好きな
solve
だけ
a
っつう
mind
か
crime yet? No! We have to read our
タバコとか麻雀
anime!
とか刑事のたしなみって感
These
じ
do
で
talk
渋
so
いじゃねえ
fucking
か
slow. Yeah, I like retro stuff, or rather just cool stuff like smoking and mahjong. It just feels manly, like part of a detective's repertoire.
お、とつ
They're
ぁん
all
こいつ
fucking
はカモ
cool
が来た
guys.
ぜ
Hey, Bobs! We got ourselves a sucker here!
おお、撃てるなら今夜早速囲むか。新人の親睦会って名目でな。
character. Why did I do this? If you can play, then how about we have a game tonight then? It'll be a welcome party for the new guy.
喜んで参加させてもらうぜ
Sounds like a plan. I'd be happy to join.
執行官同士親睦を深めるのは勝手だが仕事は真面目にやれ
It's your own free will to have fun with your fellow enforcers, but take your job seriously. They all look like anime protagonists. It's hard for me to diversify the voice. They're all the same person.
でも今昼休みっすよ
I was like, which one of these gets the cool guy voice? They all get the cool guy voice. Got it. But isn't it lunch break right now?
お前もいつもそう張
You
り
need to
詰めてない
stop
で。
always being
たまに
so
は息抜き
tense.
も
A
必要だ
break is
ぞ。
necessary every now and then.
メンタルセラピーには定期的に通っている
I have my regular mental therapy session to attend. By the way, where's Kugatachi?
なでしこちゃんならお花摘みに行ったから
That's the other
も
girl
う
we
すぐ
could
帰
have
って
been.
くると思います
If you're looking for Nadeshiko, she went to water the flowers. I figure she'll be back soon.
花を摘みに 勤務中だぞ。
Watering flowers? It's work hours, you know.
トイレの隠語っしょ。
It's a euphemism for going to the restroom. What kind of fucking euphemism is that? That euphemism sucks.
あ、紛らわしい。
I'm with Juno's
手
on
洗い
this
なら
one.
手洗いと言え。
Ah, that's really misleading. If she went to the restroom, then just say she went to the restroom. Due to our roles, there was a gap between inspectors and enforcers, but Genoza might actually be quite fun. Then again, it was still easier to be with the enforcers. As I thought about such things, a woman entered the office. I must blow my nose. It's the
ただいま戻りま
girl.
した。そちらの方は
What the fuck is her voice gonna be? Sorry if you were looking for me. Who's that over there?
本日付で配
Takuma
属さ
Tsurugi, a new enforcer who was assigned today. Tsurugi meet Nadeshiko Kugatachi. She's the newly assigned inspector as well as your superior.
新人
Thirsty dunks.
久我たちです。剣執行
Enforcer Tsurugi, I am Kugatachi. When I peered into this woman's cold eyes, I felt a sudden tightness in my heart for some reason. Almost as if she was me, but female.
私はあなたを刺激し監視する
My
だけで
job
す。
is to utilize and
慣れ合いは
monitor
必
you.
要ないと考え
I
ます
see no
が
need to get all friendly, but I expect the
職務
minimal
に不可
level
欠
of
な協力と従
cooperation
属を期
and
待します。
subordination from you that will be necessary for work.
あ、あ、
A stern voice and a rational speaking pattern, totally different from her appearance, but that presence of hers reminded me of Yukari. And Yukari's dead, so I might as well fall in love with this girl. Come have a seat next to me, Dunks. I poke your nose.
剣執行官、聞こえていますか？
Enforcer Tsurugi, did you hear me?
Oh.
Yeah.
悪い。
Sorry, I heard you. It's just that you
ただ
really reminded me of an old
ちょっとあんた
friend, so I was a little
昔の
surprised.
申し訳ありませんが、
My
あなたの名
sincere
前を私は
apologies,
先ほ
but
ど
I
ま
have
で知
never
りません
heard
で
of
し
your
た。
name until just now.
あなたと
As
私が
such,
知
I
人であ
believe
っ
the
た可能性は
possibility that you and I
限り
were
なくゼロに
acquaintances
近いと思い
is
ます。
near zero.
いや、分かっ
I
てる。
feel strong.
見た目からして全然
You ain't the
違う
only
しな。
one, brother. Tsurugi's in it too. No, I understand. Plus, you look totally different from her anyway. Her titties were way big, just way bigger. Even then, her indifference and calculative reasoning reminded me strongly of Yukari, and I felt my chest ache. However, I didn't let this sentimentality overtake me. I had decided to find Yukari, and I wasn't about to let this woman I just met stop me.
よろしく頼むぜ、久我立城。今日から
Looking forward to
俺とあん
working
た
with you,
は
Miss
同じ釜の
Kugatachi.
飯を
From
食う
now on,
仲
we're
間だ。
detectives till the very end. Wait for me, Yukari. I will definitely find you, no matter where you may be. What the fuck happens now? A fucking still image! It's so loud! The first mission came quickly, thank God. I wouldn't call it quickly. As my hue worsened, I had sunk further into the abyss. I hated yet yearned for Tokyo, the city that had been taken from me, that had taken her from me. How ironic that it took me in as a detective. But moreover, my first case wasn't in Tokyo. Why would you say to the very end? Because once you find her, there's no reason to keep
佐渡海上市
keep going.
俺の故郷。
Sato Marine
ま
City.
さかこんなに早く戻ってくるとは。
I'm sorry, there's a helicopter. Sato Marine City! My hometown! Who would have ever thought I'd come back here so soon? Sato Marine City, Niigata Prefecture, a floating dome-like city wedged between the mainland Sato and the Noto Peninsula, often referred to as the Metro Paradise. I can't hear anything. It once had a bright future as a mining base for methane hydrate, but now it's nothing more than a desolate mining town destined to perish. With the widespread usage of drones, the northern region became an unmanned granary. Likewise, as mining became automated, the people began leaving Sato Marine City. The decline in population had already begun when I was a kid. Those in the suburbs left first, and as a result, the abandoned district grew. Yukari and I... Yukari and I had grown up in this dying city as neighbors. We often looked out of our windows together, gazing at the streets that spread towards the city's glowing center. However, I think we always knew that behind all the bright lights lay a vast expanse of ruins, which was always inching closer. Returning home in your first case, Hasurugi! Strange turn of events, isn't it? However, thanks to that, I may already be of use, since I'm familiar with the city. That's the spirit! If you have a keen nose, you'll be fine! Please, God. Right on! Free us. Holy shit, we're free. Oh no! A flashback! We're in hell. The incident had been caused by some dumb kid. With that being said, we still couldn't just leave him be. It was a kidnapping after all. Kidnapped my fucking Captain America action figure. The missing person is Shiora Matsukata. Her parents claim she was not returned home since last night. The girl shown on the monitor was quite pretty. Cute face and round, clear eyes. Age 16. Seems like she was attending a high school in Tokyo.
遊び盛りじゃないの？俺らみたいな潜在犯でないんならさ。
Why is this a flashback? If she's not a latent criminal like us, maybe it's because she's just around the age when kids start fooling around, don't you think?
お前とは違って、松方しおりのサイコパスはクリアカラーだ。しかも、不審な点だ。
Unlike you, Shiori Matsukata's psychopath has a clear color. However, there is something that seems suspicious.
不審な点?
Suspicious?
これを見ろ。
Take a look at this. It's a fucking shadow man. The picture in the monitor changed. It was from a street camera and showed Shiori Matsukata smiling. Smiling at some kid, but only the back of his head was visible. It seemed like they were going into an automated taxi together. Who's that kid?
今のところ、
We don't know his identity yet.
仲は良さそうだよな。
They seem to be on good terms. Just look at her face. What a nice smile. Doesn't she look like she's just met an old friend?
私もそう感じました。
I thought that too.
この二
I
人
think
は
the
旧
two are old
知の間
friends.
柄だと思
Maybe
い
they
ま
knew
す。
each other from middle school.
なぜそう思うんだい?
Why do you think so, Miss Tsunemori?
根拠となる情報があ
I
ります。
didn't even fucking realize it was
唐野
her.
森
I
さん
thought
は
that was
街
the
頭
other
カメラ
girl.
の映像を分析
There is
して
evidence
見
to
つけ出
back
し
it
たんで
up.
すけど
Miss Karanamori found it when analyzing the footage from the street cameras, but by analyzing and extracting footage from the street cameras and scanners, finding these high school students was going to be a breeze. All we had to do was follow their tracks. As expected, there wasn't a clear shot of the suspect's face, but the conversation between the two could be heard clearly. They were bickering about something.
今日は来てくれてありがとう。急に訪ねてくるからびっくりしちゃった。
Thanks for coming today. I didn't expect you to come at such short notice, but I had a good time. Huh? What? Wait. Aren't you still having a good time?
もう帰んなき
I
ゃ。
have to go. I have a curfew.
は
Huh?
お前
What do you mean curfew? Don't you live by yourself in Tokyo?
ホームセクレタリー AI がログ取ってるの。
My AI secretary keeps a log. My curfew is 7 p.m. Any later, and my family will be notified.
すぐに
Pretty
マ
soon,
マ
my
から
mom
電
will call me.
話がかかってくる。
ばっかじゃね
Are they that stupid? Do they really have such little faith in their daughter? If so, they should have never let you move to Tokyo in the first place. Hey, I'm in Tokyo for school. My parents were only thinking about my future.
俺はどうなる
What about me? Are you just gonna leave me behind? Come with me. Let's go back to the same high school again. How the fuck does a police state not have voice recognition? It's a pretty good point. Suddenly, it seemed like Shiori's cell phone started ringing. It's my mom. Sorry, but I really have to go. Hey, what are you doing? The male suspect grabbed Shiori's cell phone and shoved his own cell phone in her face. The moment she saw it, her face froze. The hollow image projected from his phone was of Shiori in her middle school uniform. She was asleep, hunched over on her desk, and her skirt was all wrinkled. You take like a panty shot over to blackmail her?
こんなホロ。
Or is it... I guess that's what it's supposed to be? When did you take this
かわ
hollow?
いいだろ
Isn't it cute? That's you back when we were in the same class. I snapped it in 3D HD so it's crystal clear no matter what angle
どん
you
な
view
角
it
度
from.
こいつをお前
I'll send this to all your friends from your cell. Even in Japan, that would be fucking child porn. She's in middle school in that image. Stop. Delete it now. What the fuck is this dude's endgame? Like, what is his point? It doesn't even seem like he's trying to make advances towards her. He's just like a fucking weirdo. Dunks, did you lose your toy over there, or do you have it? I can't tell. Shiori desperately lunged for the phone. The male suspect ran away taunting her. Then they both vanished from the street camera's view. We were getting a whole lot of info that seems like we'd be able to use in the future. Dude, we're getting a lot of info I don't think we fucking need, because we already know, like, what the fuck happened. We're gonna bust in and just, like, fucking 5-0 pop a cat in this guy. That was all the evidence we could go to. It's fucking all the evidence we need. Unless there's a crazy twist. Like, we find the fucking male kid dead or some shit. Excuse me while I go get Dunks' toy. He pushed it into a corner. That uniform in the hollow. I feel like I've seen it before. This kid's gonna end up with like fucking guns for hands or something. What's this? This taco of a schoolgirl fetish? It's not like that. Miss Tsunomori, that uniform is the hollow image of Shiori Matsukata. What school is it from?
地元の中学校の制
It
服みたい
appears to be from a local middle school.
佐渡海上市だな。
Sado Marine City. So then it must be in that methane hydrate mining sector in Niigata, right?
そうだろ。
よく知ってますね
You're well informed.
新潟の
You
中
can
学
tell
の制
that
服まで
specific
フォローしてん
uniform
の
is from middle school in Niigata? What a
マ
name.
ニアック
I looked over, and Dunks was playing with a dead water bug, and the moment he saw me looking at him, he laid down real quick to hide it from view. My theory is this game will be Phoenix Wright or Danganronpa where we must present the right evidence. Oh, I see what the issue is. What? Do I gotta take care of that? Okay. I gotta pick up again with water. There. It is gone now. Okay. Well, it's an action game, so I don't think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna turn into like a beat 'em up.
だからそん
No,
なん
it's
じゃね
not
えっ
it.
てば。
Sodom Marine City is my
佐渡海上
hometown.
市は。
故郷
Hometown. Now that is a piece of information missing from my memories. Without any of her memories, she probably felt a bit empty not knowing where her What the fuck you talking? What do you mean without any of her memories? When the fuck was that established? When did she lose her memories? What? What the fuck? But she didn't seem despondent and questioned Miss Tsunomori instead. Genki's telling us about evidence that we're keeping stored on tape, so that has to mean something.
重要参考人の少年は佐渡海上市
So,
松方
it is
しおりと
possible
同
the
じ中学校
suspect
に通
attended
って
the
いた
same
可能
middle
性
school
がある
as Shiori Matsukata
そう
in
理解
Sado
してよろ
Marine
しいです
City.
ね
Isn't that
常門
correct,
たち
Inspector Tsunomori?
その通りです
That is right.
この映像の後彼女は
I have no memory of what her voice was. Were either of them seen after this footage was taken?
消息はまだつかめていない
Their whereabouts are still unknown. The suspect hasn't been seen since. Do we have to hear from everyone?
移動し始めたってことか。
So you're saying he's on the move,
重要
yet
参考
avoiding
人
the
の坊や
street
には
cameras.
やば
At
い
the
真似
very
をして
least,
る
it
って
seems
自
the
覚がある
suspect
ら
is
しいな。
aware he's committing a crime.
東京都外
Have you checked all the records of street cameras and scanners outside of Tokyo, especially within the Okariki region, as well as other PSB data systems?
紹介中だが期待はできない
We're searching, but don't be optimistic. Infrastructure beyond Tokyo is lacking. And moreover, the Hokuriki region is a granary. Uninhabited places of less scanners.
都外
Outside of Tokyo, Hokuriki region.
それって
Wait, are you?
重要参考人の少年は松方しおりに訴えていましたもう一度一緒に故郷へ戻ろうって
The suspect told Shiori Matsukata to come with him back to their hometown so they could be together. I'm actually going to lower the volume again, like even more, just so I can talk over the voice acting so we can get this done fast. It's been like 45 fucking minutes and we still don't have options yet. Are you serious? Let me know if the voice acting is still drowning me out or if it's fine. Apparently such things had happened long ago. I once heard about it from Yukari after she read a classic novel she liked. I think it was called Eloping. Ring-a-ding-ding. Emergency report from Hokuriku. Poor hue levels detected among passengers at an underwater subway station in Sato Marine City. The suspects have already evaded the drones. A thorough investigation was conducted at once. All street scanners among underwater subway stations were analyzed, and footage from the cameras were reviewed. Oh fuck. Medium blue, brother. Shiori Matsukata's terrified face popped up in a pixelated 2D image. As the male suspect forced Shiori onto the train, his face could now be clearly seen. Oh, dark orange. It was easy to identify him now. Haruto Sato, age 16, born in Sato Marine City, where he currently attends a local high school. Haruto's hue was a dark orange color, quite cloudy. Thankfully, Shiori's hue had not worsened that much. Which one the fuck is Nadeshiko? I have no fucking memory. I don't know these fucking characters all by name. Is that the boss? The hue color of Haruto Sato is dark orange. This color bears a risk of impulsive criminal tendencies and requires immediate therapy. How will the Dominator react? Is he a target for execution? We don't know that until we aim the Dominator at him. Though the possibility of him becoming a latent criminal is not low. Thought so. Good, we might make it in time. He might be spared the fate I had of being sent to an isolation ward and may still be able to return to society. Oh, fuck. However, the fact is that his... Wait, I lowered the volume. However, the fact is that his hue had deteriorated. We, the PSP SIDS Division 1, rushed to the scene. Sato Marine City, my hometown. Fuck, brother, give me some gameplay. Hey, how long are you... I had to fucking... My brain melted. I was like, which character is this? And I realized it's the girl. Hey, how long are you planning to drag me around for? Like the kidnapped girl. Are we going to sleep outdoors again tonight? I want to shower. Don't look so scared. Sleeping outdoors every once in a while is fine, okay? Take a look at your own well-rested face. It turned out quite well. Another picture? What's wrong with you? The whole image you showed me yesterday was taken in the classroom, right? Do you get off on taking peeping Tom photos or what? Well, that's because you're too cute. I never planned on misusing it, though. Liar, what you're doing is blackmail. If I didn't, you wouldn't have come along. I don't want to be separated from you anymore. I still like you, so please stop saying things like we'll never meet again. I never said anything like that. You did! I have proof. Look at this text. Here's what it said. Once I get to Tokyo, it's the end. It won't do either of us any good. We'll never meet again. Stay away. Okay, listen. What he did was wrong, but she is kind of lying by saying she never said that they wouldn't meet again. Oh, wasn't this? What's this? That wasn't me. It must have been my mom. She hacked into my account and sent it. A likely story. Your mom? She told me I need to make lots of good friends who'd be useful for my future when I went on to study in Tokyo. What's up with that? Am I just some classmate from the sticks who wouldn't be useful to your future? Is that why she made you sever ties with me? I never thought of it in that way. That's why when you popped up out of the blue, I was happy to see you and hung out with you still. Well, that's true. If you hated me, you wouldn't have met up with me anyway. Haha! I guess I was right to come visit you. But I didn't expect you to know my address. Your AI secretary must be really advanced in order to locate my address all the way in Tokyo. Isn't it? I already told you this yesterday, but when I woke up one morning, there was this new holo avatar who introduced itself. I wonder when it got downloaded. Alright, so there's some shit happened. We're building up some fucking overarching lore. This mystery thing that turned him into a criminal. This is what the AI told me. I am Alpha. I'm here to help you. There's someone you want to see, isn't there? No need to hide it from me. I've been watching you. Why don't you go find her? It's not like you can't go to Tokyo, right? If you need someone to guide you, I can do that for you. Yeah, Twitch told a lie. This isn't an action visual novel. Are you saying that because we're 50 minutes with no action, or did you Google it? And before I knew it, the AI led me to you. It was like fate, right? You and I should never be separated from each other. Maybe. Well, are you satisfied now? Give me my phone. I ended up skipping class and I need to call my mom back. It's all good, right? Hey, why don't you just stay a little longer? Like a date. I didn't even do anything to you last night, right? Well, I guess I'll stay with you, but only for today. And promise me this. Delete that hollow image, return my cell phone, never do anything like this again, okay? Sure, now where should we go? Y'all stinky. There's lots of places in this town filled with memories, huh? I fucking googled it to see the gameplay. This is just a straightforward visual novel. Oh, fuck. Alright, wait. We gotta Google how to do the audio settings then. You don't even investigate anything. I can't even change the fucking... Holy shit, what the fuck? Okay, that's something there. I'm gonna read this in case I accidentally skip something. The National Hospital became our temporary headquarters. It's within the Central Management Tower, which manages the entire city and also of the dome roof. Holy fuck options! It just didn't work for the first part of the game until right now. Holy fuck, wait. I don't want tips. Oh my god, I can't... Okay, so there's gotta be a different button to get to the options then. The roof of the Central Management Tower had a takeoff landing facility for VTOLS. It was moved by an elevator which connected the dome to the outside world. Square. Holy shit. You knew everyone's fucking voice individually? What the fuck? I'm looking up how long this game is. I've drastically lowered their voices. Dunks be crunching. I will also look it up. I will use how long to beat Psycho-Pass. How long to beat has Psycho-Pass at main story 6 hours, main plus extra 14.5 hours. So it's a pretty straightforward visual novel, apparently. Completionist is 28.5 hours, but I don't know what that means. The main story average is 6 hours. Thirsty Dunks. So I mean, not horrible, I guess. How's the volume sound? How's the like background music? Is it audible? I have fucking nuked the voice actors. It's telling me 6 hours for main game. That's what it told me. It told me 6 hours. Yeah, but I don't know what the not main game is. How's the volume now? Sounds good. Awesome. Perfect. Sorry it took me so fucking long to figure it out. Twitch told me this was an action game. I guess we have to, like, read all this shit to get, like, the fucking lore. An AI that has become commonly used as a household secretary, synchronized with the residence automation system. Fucking... Is there, like, shit that... Does any of this matter? Her call sign is Shepherd 2. Target's risk of becoming a criminal. Dominator is a special firearm that is authorized for inspectors and enforcers to use during emergencies. And it's just fucking school. Or the police. Perpetrator of the first case. Okay. Detective. Enforcer, being a veteran of the job, he's reliable and steadfast. His left hand has been replaced by a prosthetic arm, which he never hides or conceals with a hollow. This is, what, 6 hours is so short for the main game for a visual novel. Dude, I ain't not gonna fucking complain. Why is all this shit, like, locked behind fucking tips? Inspector Geno's an elite detective. As his position demands a logical and calm disposition, learns his feelings. He detests latent criminals, very cautious with his hue. Adamant to never let it worsen. Often aloof and reserved, she thinks everything through with logic and theoretical reasoning. At times, she doubts she can understand people's feelings at all. This is the one that had her mystery, or her memories gone, but they didn't even mention that. Someone once said it took 3 hours for them to beat. Well, they probably just, like, speed read it. Psychopath. What's the fucking point of our pass color if this is a straight visual novel? Analyst, talkative and attractive. She also provides data analysis. On another note, her relationship with Yayoi Kunizuka seems to be beyond that of a colleague. Who the fuck is Yayoi Kunizuka? An enforcer, frivolous and young. He enjoys looking at video games. The victim of the first case. An enforcer. He not only possesses a sharp intellect, keen insights, however, he also has a strong sense of justice. New enforcer. Enforcer, she rarely shows any emotion, always maintaining her cool, even often working on the toughest case. Alright, so they're lesbians. Yukari, child friend. After high school, she studied to become a doctor and became working at Six Towers. Since then, she's gone missing. Alright. The way it seems to me, choices made can stress out, leading to it. Okay, so there's at least choices. That's what I didn't know. This VTOL was referred to as the Super Ambulance and was exclusive to the PSB. It'd be useful if there's ever an incident that requires for us to visit the countryside. The data required from the street cameras and scanners were sent to Miss Karen Omori, who stayed behind in Tokyo, where she performed further analysis. As a result, we confirmed that Haruto Sato and Shiori Matsukata were on the move in the city in a rental car. An automated taxi, underwater subway train, and now a rental car, huh? That isn't cheap. That Haruto kid must be quite rich. That's the strange thing. Looking back at the records of all the transportation services he's been using, all the fees seem to be covered free of charge. It's the AI. It's that AI that talked to him. Who the fuck is Kagri? I don't have these names memorized. So they're taking free rides? There's no record whether a free pass was contracted prior to this, and moreover, his family's financial situation makes me believe this kind of extravagance is very unlikely. I should have chosen Ace Academy. Then there's a strong possibility illegal methods are being used. However, this youth is not particularly good with computers. It is hard to imagine that he would have been able to hack into the system. I'll look into it a bit more, but it might take some time. The infrastructure here is very outdated, and the small population means there are less cameras installed. We had confirmed that the rental car was still moving within the city, but without the ability to track the vehicle in real time, tedious analysis was essential. Since we've confirmed that they are still in Sado Marine City, would it be fine if we went out to search for them ourselves? Count me in! Didn't we just say that someone helped them? Listen. They're not the sharpest tool in the shed. Very well, move out. I'll make arrangements for transportation. We will split into 2 groups and track down that rental car. Let's fucking go. I'll arrange for the Dominators immediately. Miss Kugatachi, Mr. Tsurugi, do you guys have any experience? Finally, I've been wanting to try shooting it. Such a foolish thing to say. I had the same thought my first time, but that's a bit reckless, you know. All these fucking cop cars just fucking sitting in the middle of the street. Touch the screen. Alright. Beep boop boop bop beep, we're hacking in. We're in the mainframe now, gamers. Here we go. This is it. Oh yeah, brother. Dominator, portable psychological diagnosis and suppression system has been activated. My gun talks to me. Oh yeah. User authentication. Enforcer Takuma Tsurugi. Affiliation PSB. Criminal Investigation Department. Dominator usage approval confirmed. You are a valid user. Oh, thank you. He said we're valid. OMG, how awesome. It almost makes me forget that we can't shoot it. Current mode, non-lethal paralyzer. Please aim calmly and subdue the target. What if it turns into like a Danganronpa truth bullet style shooting? You're gonna be in for a fucking surprise when we start running around popping imaginary caps and people for thought crimes. I was on the team led by Genoza, along with Shu and Miss Kunizuka. Genoza drove and Shu rode shotgun. I sat behind him next to Miss Kunizuka. For some reason, I felt a little tense. She's hot, but seems unapproachable. Is anything wrong? No, it's... Yo, Inspector Genoza. Want me to drive instead? I fucking wish. Thanks for the offer, but I have no intention of putting my life in your hands. Taku, you need some ice for that burn? Shut the fuck up. Yes, shut the fuck up, Shu. Unless you want to get burned instead by my fucking pistol. Stop shouting. Oh, sorry. Inspector Genoza, more data has arrived from the lab. The rental car that Haruto Sato and Shiori Matsukata are in has been located. Really? It's from... The fucking dog's gone apeshit. It's from analyzing the rental car's GPS tracking system, plus the images from the car's camera. I will provide you with the shortest route to intercept the target. Okay, switch to auto navigation and pursue the suspect. As expected of PSB vehicle, the acceleration felt different too. Why do they need enforcers? To fucking shoot. According to the route simulation on the tablet, our ETA was approximately 7 minutes. Aren't they a risk? I'm about to go check on the dog. Give me a second. Alright, sorry. I think one of the cats outside her jumped in. Something jumped up on the screen door and she was freaking out. Abducting a classmate and dragging her around. My god, kids these days. But couldn't it have been consensual? The fuck you? We saw the fucking video footage. What are you talking about? It could also be a planned escape. Shiori Matsukata's mother has a tendency of meddling in her daughter's affairs. It's possible that Shiori may be running away. We watched the fucking video footage and heard the conversation. It was blackmail. It was coercion. But the fact that only one of them has a clouded hue bothers me. What do you think about this, Taku? Sorry, I need some watch ore from my throat. I think this Haruto kid is taking the lead. Refrain from speculation, Tsurugi. That's... The fuck? What? They're... Both of them just speculated more than I did. Which one is Kaguri? Is that the fucking girl? Or is that him? I think it's him. I'm interested in Taku's opinion, though. So why do you think Haruto is at fault, huh? Well, because I had been there before. My unrequited passion for Yukari Himikawa, acting like a fool, my hue worsening, and then my inevitable downfall. Haruto was doing the same. But I couldn't make light of my actions. To say the least, disgraceful. I wasn't too proud to think otherwise, even if I was just some fool who lost his way because of a woman. Target sighted. That's the rental car we're looking for. Hearing Miss Kunizuka's calm voice, I realized I'd been lost in thought and quickly looked forward. There it was. Beyond a row of cars was the rental car that Haruto and Shiori were in. We will now proceed to apprehend the suspect. Yes, sir. Jesus. Genoza switched the car to manual drive. Shu swiftly operated the console, switching the vehicle's exterior holo from civilian to patrol, and the sirens began wailing. Hey, this is the PSB Sid. That rental car over there, come to a complete stop, you hear me? There's some things we need to settle with you. The passenger's window opened, and a girl stuck her head out. Shiori Matsukata. Her face looked pale, eyes wide. She was calling for help, but was quickly pulled back in. That guy's the perpetrator, just as we suspected. If you little kids don't listen, we might have to spank you. Alright, Kaguri, you fucking weirdo. Kaguri, take this seriously. It was only a matter of time. That's what we all thought, but then... What? Hey, stop right there, don't run away. The rental car accelerated into the oncoming lane and dodged the oncoming car, skillfully slipping away. I kinda half expected one of them to end up dead. Hey, what kind of driving is that? Was that Haruto kid has that Haruto kid been drifting in the circuits or mountains? Target's pursuit specifications have been updated. Results of the expected apprehension time has changed. Estimated arrival time 12 minutes. No, 15, 27. We're getting burned by a rental car? I said don't shout. Haruto Sato does not have a driver's license, so the car should be running via auto navi. But then why can't we? Where's Akane's car? We can nail that rental with a pincer attack. They had the same idea. They're approaching from the front. Wait a minute. That's not Akane at the wheel. It's Kogami. The other team's car was in sight. Gami enforcer Shinya Kagami looked so focused behind the wheel. His eyes were so intense that it was scary. Shit. Miss Tsunomori's team from the front, us from the rear. There was no way Haruto could escape now. Or at least, that's how it was supposed to be. I hope the car fucking pops a wheel and backflips over. Our patrol car suddenly braked and started to spin out. The tablet shot out from Miss Kinazuka's lap. We swerved and barely stopped partially into the oncoming lane. What's going on? Man's back got stuck at a stop sign, my bad. In front of us, Miss Tsunomori's car had stopped in a similar fashion. The rental car drifted right between both our cars. Stop right there, Haruto. I told you not to shout. Bitch, we're trying to fucking get some kids in a rental car here. What in the world happened? Why is a patrol car from the PSB chasing us? Uh-oh, Beat Boot Machine is here. I think my mom must have filed a report. A search request, probably. For all we know, it may already be an incident. Why? All I wanted was to make some final memories with you. Why does everyone have to interfere? Hugh has worsened. It's now at a level that requires treatment. What's wrong, Haruto? Aren't you happy? Shut the hell up! Hey, can we stop? Let's just go home and apologize to everyone. If we stop now, they might still forgive us, right? Do you want to leave me that much? Hey, stop that. It hurts. I don't want to let you go. I just want to be with you. Please, give me a little longer. Only for tonight. Just the two of us. Let me go. Didn't you promise not to do anything I don't like? You broke the promise first, didn't you? You said you would spend the whole day with me, but then you went and called that patrol car. Enough. Let me go home. Do you hate me that much? You do, huh? Ever since we met, I was the only one who loved you. Yet you never even let me have a kiss. Because you're a fucking weirdo. But we still spent some time together, right? Why? Was I to you? What was I to you? A friend? An accessory? Or just some convenient tool? Where's the popcorn at? Say something! Haruto, you're not... Haruto, you're not happy, huh? Shut up! I'll break you! I don't want to be broken. The living must all protect and take care of each other. Right? Incel Choji, proud of this incel. Yeah, that's right. But living isn't enjoyable either. That is troubling, Haruto. I wish to help you. If you are happy, then it will make me happy, too. So what should I do? Then get out of my way! Let Shiori and me be alone! I understand, Haruto. Then I will do my best not to interfere with you. But it seems the people chasing you have yet to give up. The PSB, you can track their movements? There is surveillance all over the place. Our movements are being recorded. Even now, I can feel them searching for us. Do something about it! We're done it for if they catch us! Okay, I'll do what I can, Haruto. For your happiness. What's with this AI secretary? It's scary, but useful. It brought me to you, and we're alone now, Shiori. I won't let anyone interfere again. Stay with me just a little bit longer. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. I like this alpha robotic bot. Hell yeah, brother. Something's interfering with this car's navigation system. This enemy is quite the skilled hacker to be able to break into the car like this while it's in manual drive. That's absurd! They're just high school students. I didn't hear anything about them having advanced data processing skills. And the motive stems from this obsession, right? It seems like an impulsive crime. I really don't think he'd be capable of something like hacking. What's the level of Shiori Matsukata's information processing skills? There's the possibility that she is lending the suspect some assistance. Her academic results are stellar, but her information processing skills are only average. Then there's only one possibility left. There is someone helping Haruto Sato. So, someone who possesses highly skilled hacking abilities has precipitated Haruto's abduction of Shiori. Is this what you're thinking, Enforcer Kogami? The situation can now be explained no other way. The problem is who's doing it and for what purpose? What of Haruto's whereabouts? It's like they disappeared. That's the wrong voice. It's like they disappeared. The GPS data and now all the logs from street cameras and scanners have been erased. I can't! It fucking suddenly turned British. If we can't depend on that data, will we have to inquire about this matter in the streets like during the old days? I have no idea how many years it would take to solve the case with such a prehistoric method. Maybe not, Inspector Genoza. My gut tells me that Haruto's been leaving clues all over the place. I have no interest in baseless speculation. Hold on, Inspector. Let's hear what Tsurugi has to say. Whether his past relationship with Shiori was one-sided or mutual, Haruto isn't the type to keep it hidden. Unable to contain himself, he'll be moving recklessly. Man, this shitty corrupt police state's real bad at being a police state. How so? Like telling friends about it, looking for date spots online, and maybe later, confessing his love to her. Why are you tripping over your words? Are you embarrassed? Wow, Taku's such a sweetheart. Shut up, asshole. Oh, ring-a-ding-ding. Emergency report. Location of Shiori Matsukata and Haruto Sato has been confirmed. Listen to this audio from a drone patrolling within the city. Half the game is going to be this mission. Help me! Is there a problem? The Ministry of Welfare's urban service system supports the healthy lives of the public. Make a report! Aren't you a public safety bureau drone? What are you doing? Weren't you going to the restroom? What do you think you're doing? Trying to run away, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Severe stress response detected. Hue check will be conducted. Hue color, sienna. Immediate treatment at your nearest medical specialist is recommended. It fucking has to be if the main game is 3 hours. It's 6 hours, yeah. See what you've done? We got caught by a hue checker. Now we've been flagged. But don't worry, we won't get caught. Hey, Shiori, running is pointless. Stop! Help me! Be quiet. Don't make me hurt you. Is this all we have? What about the footage? Nothing was recorded. There's a good chance it was erased, but the drone's face recognition software was functioning properly and the audio data verification is complete. So that means it was actually Shiori and Haruto. We have to hurry then. Activate all drones within Sato Marine City. Widen the search area and find them both. What about hacking countermeasures? No problem. We'll form a surveillance net with real-time data sharing across all drones. This will apprehend the hacker before they can begin infiltrating our systems. As a method, one can say it's extremely old-fashioned and unorthodox, and a plan similar to inquiring as suggested by Enforcer Masaoka. Are you saying that I'm on the same level as Masaoka? Inspector Kugatachi, I suggest you choose your words carefully. Inspector Genoza, why are you getting so emotional? I cannot comprehend why your expression, attitude, speech, and body language are all indicating anger. Unless 6-hour main game means only common route, not the path you take. Maybe. I'm not angry. I mean, at least explains why, like, the 100% is, like, 30 hours, because it's probably replaying the entire game over and over to get each path. That statement is wrong in many ways, but your denial is a human characteristic I find intriguing. However, emotions may distort judgment. Are you saying that my judgment is wrong? There are results we can expect from inquiring others. We can learn about the suspect Haruto Sato's background, social network, habits, and profile. Shut up! What a useful conversation. Inspector Genoza, Miss Kugatachi, please stop this argument at once. First we must decide what course of action to take now. I've already given the objective. Just follow my instructions. There's no need to put it like that, Inspector Genoza. Tsurugi, are you going against me as well? Why are you trying to pick a fight? I don't think asking around is meaningless. Just do everything we can. Then let's split into 2 teams. Inspector Genoza's team will utilize the drones to pursue the suspect. I will go with Mr. Masaoka to question the bystanders. 30 divided by 6 is 5 route if our assumptions are correct. I mean, that would make sense. Agreed! Only 2 cars could be prepared without the auto-navigation system. That leaves 1 for each of us. Do as you please. Tsurugi, you're coming with me. Oh, man. What should I do? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying enough attention to know which is which. Chat, what do you think? He fucking said to come with him, but I don't remember what he was doing. I think he was going to track, but I don't know. I kind of want to track. I feel like that's simpler. I feel like that's the smarter thing to do. I think it means we go with fucking Jinzo, whatever the fuck his name is. I think it means we don't have to be around Kagami. Inquire. Alright. Any other opinions? Inquire it is for now, unless someone else wants to give an opinion. While I take a drunk of water. Alpha can hack those tracking drones. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but I will inquire anyway. Regardless, it's sound logic. I'm sorry, Inspector Genoza. I used to admire that hard-boiled nature of a detective, but I think listening suits me better than fox hunting. You bastard! Then I will accompany Inspector Genoza. What? Kugatachi, you were against my plan, though. I never said I opposed it. All I did was point out that there were other alternatives. I look forward to learn from your search techniques. Do as you please. Jesus Christ, Shiba. She's not quite shrewd. More like elusive. Not a spoiler, lol. Than just solid thinking. Fuck, that means we're with Kagami, though. That means I have to do this fucking voice. She sure is strange. I wonder where she learned criminology. She doesn't have an inspector's presence. More like a droid or some creature born from a lab. Miss Droid, huh? I see. It's so strangely befitting. I had a friend like that in the past, too. Both argumentative and unable to read others' mood. Was she your girlfriend? Well, she was quite different from Miss Kugatachi in other ways, like her enormous fucking titties. Miss Karanamori, once you manage to recover the destroyed data, please send it over immediately. Okay, for Akane's sake, your big sis will do her best. Please do, as much as possible. Alright, investigation team move out. The car's auto-navi is disabled, so please leave the driving to me. Are you sure about that? Don't underestimate Missy's driving skills. Alright, well, there she is. We've got a fucking life bar on her for some reason. Why does everyone have a health bar now? What is possibly going to happen in this game that requires everyone having a health bar? We headed to the residential area to conduct our investigation, the place where Haruto Sato and Shiori Matsukata used to live. There isn't much time. Where should we go? To Haruto Sato's home. Or at least we need to find something about his social circle first. It's gotta be one or the other. Mr. Tsurugi, what do you think? Oh, fuck. Ah. Fuck. Well, do we know that the AI came from his house? Did we have the... No, I don't think we're supposed to know that. I think we would ask about friends. His friends might know more than his house does. We decided to investigate Haruto's social circle. Our first destination was the public school he attended. Usually we need to be careful entering a school. If the area's stress level is like a weather forecast, then the SID is like a typhoon. Students wouldn't stand a chance. But this was a race against time. We had to save the victim Shiori Matsukata before her psychopaths exceeded beyond the point of no recovery. Luckily, the school was cooperative and provided us with lots of information. Grades, class behavior, social circle. It suggested they wanted this matter silenced at once. But most of the information we obtained was official data, already available on government databases. With our PSB access rights, we had already been aware of these records. On the other hand, the information from Haruto's friends proved useful. They were your average bunch of rowdy and shameless kids, so excited to talk about the police hidden within Kamisa that they spoke freely of Haruto. For example, I love not understanding anything. Haruto has been strange recently. He was feeling down after Shiori dumped him. He said he should have at least had sex with her, then he laughed and looked all creepy. Man, I thought those kids were creepier than Haruto. Their eagerness to divulge their friend's secrets was uncanny. It took more effort not to break their nose. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, I can't believe they were ready to talk about his secrets. He fucking kidnapped a girl, and the fucking secret thought police just bursted into the school asking questions. Of course they're gonna fucking tell you about how he was like, I really should have had sex with her. I'd be fucking spilling the beans too. What the fuck? But Masa and Gami were immune to it and spoke to them without even blinking. They found out Haruto and Shiori's date spots with ease. The local date spots they had frequented were the mall, park, and library. They could be at any of those places right now. Of course, we needed to check Haruto's residence, too. There wasn't any time to waste. The first place we needed to check was where Haruto would most likely be hiding. Where should we check? Dude, it's the fucking park. Here's the thing. They're not going to a fucking library. I'll tell you that right now, they're not going to a fucking library. They're not going to go to his house because he knows the fucking 5-0 are on his ass. The mall is too public. She's trying to get away. They're going to go to a park. It's a bit more secluded. He's going to try and hide away there. We rushed to the park and searched for any trace of Haruto. It was near the residential area. The library that Shiori and he had supposedly frequented was also nearby. However, Haruto and Shiori were not in the park. We couldn't find any evidence linking them to this location. The library is that building over there, huh? I heard they closed it down, but it still looks well maintained. I said, well, fuck! Someone should have told me that beforehand. They really said he wanted to have sex with her is creepy. This isn't a corrupt government, but a good job by police and students. Exactly. Yeah, okay, you should have told me the fucking library was abandoned first, and I definitely would have fucking gone there. Thank God I went to an area next to the library. Oh, it's Inspector Genoza. This is Shepard 2. Huh, you found them. Where are they? At the library. Just as I thought. Are you saying the library is the place full of their memories? No, we're saying they're at the fucking library. Literally. It struck me. Only now did I realize the likelihood Haruto was pushing himself. In order to get into the same school as Shiori, he studied desperately. What a mess. It was exactly the same as Yukari and me. She had gone to Tokyo and I was left behind, torn apart by Sybil's emotionless verdict. Remember how much we used to study here? It was fun, wasn't it? Say something now, Shiori. Why are you making such a face? Do you hate me? We were together for so long. I professed my love to you. And you told me you liked me too. Stay away. Don't come near me. I just want to be next to you. Just like before. The two of us here. We did nothing but study here. Then it got shut down. That was the same time you left for Tokyo. It's not my fault. I'm not in the wrong. I didn't do anything. Yeah, right. We didn't do anything at all. So then why did you let me hold your hand? Stay away! No matter how much noise you make, nobody will hear you. This is an abandoned building after all. Stop it! It's pointless. There's only the two of us here. Anybody, please! We could do anything behind these closed doors, Shiori. Anything. Did you know that? Without any closing hours or people here, we could do anything we want. No, don't! No, you don't. You're the one who threw me to the curb. Uh-oh, turning point. There were two cars parked in front of the library, Genoza and Haruto's rental car. There was no one in sight and the entrance had been broken into. Oh fuck, a call. This is Hound 4. Where are you, Taku? You're at the library? I see, so you made it too, huh? Some crazy stuff right now. We'll go ahead. Hurry up, meet us, or else I might... Do I have to wait? I guess I have to wait. I think I accidentally skipped. Well, we failed. Settle everything by the time we get there. By the time you get there. But we're there. We're at the library. I rushed straight in. Got me falling behind. Dominator already in hand. What was that just now? It came from upstairs. We raced up the stairs and then... Black! We fucking blew him away. The deafening roar of a gunshot ripped through the air, followed by a shriek. It was Shiori's. We followed her cries all the way to a broken doorway. The moment we burst through the door, a pungent odor shot up my nose. Then I saw it. Sizzling bits of flesh scattered all over the floor. Among all the blood and bone was Haruto Sato's mangled lower body, still in a straddle position atop Shiori Matsukata, still screaming. Yo, you're late, Taku. You too, Ko. The show's over already. Without saying a word, Gami walked toward Shiori and pointed his Dominator right at his forehead. Wait, what? Gami, what are you doing? Gotta check her crime coefficient, you know. It's not looking too good. She might already be a latent criminal. Tsurugi? I'm sorry. Tsurugi! Check it out! Check it too! As I raided my Dominator, I heard his computerized voice. Crime coefficient over 210. Target for enforcement action. Safety released. What the hell? Her crime coefficient was over 200. Hue color pitch black. Even counseling couldn't help. She was a latent criminal now. Shiori! Miss Tsunemori ran over and knelt beside the victim. Shiori tried to escape, and in her attempt, Haruto's lower body slid off hers. I looked away and she took a step back. Shiori's clothes were crumpled. She must have struggled desperately. I couldn't stand the sight. She's a target for enforcement action, Tsurugi. It's our job as enforcers to pull the trigger when the Dominator deems it appropriate. What? Get out of the way, Inspector. We need to apprehend her before things get even worse. But... Don't shoot. She pushed Miss Tsunemori away and struggled to stand up. Gami fired. Her body jolted for a moment and stopped moving. It was my first time seeing someone shot with the paralyzer. I couldn't help but turn away. At least she didn't get fucking vaporized. What's your thoughts regarding your first case? So because we didn't choose the library, this fucking happens, yes. My thoughts on the first case is maybe when giving me an option of places to go, you should mention that the library is fucking abandoned. Oh, it's on auto. All the members of Division 1 were waiting outside the room. Miss Kinizuka was contacting our Tokyo HQ and everyone else was just staring at the time. I don't know if it was on or not. Fucking, maybe you shouldn't go, well, are they at the park, the library, his house, or the mall? Maybe you should go, are they at the mall, the park, his house, or the abandoned fucking library? Maybe a police state should have voice recognition. They do. That's what they were saying. They were like, oh, the voice recognition was working. Excuse me, I would like to pass. Oh, okay. After bowing, Miss Kugitachi entered the room. Genoza watched her, then looked toward me. This ended regrettably, but it should have been a valuable experience for all of you. But don't relax just yet. There are many strange things about this case. So... that means it's not over yet. The suspect's accomplice is still out there. I'm really not feeling this game anymore. Well, too bad, motherfucker. We're in it for the long haul. We're in it. We're finished in this bitch at some point. Library. The crime lab drones appeared and proceeded with the forensic analysis. Moments before the emergency vehicle left to the hospital, the case was in cleanup phase. The adrenaline from my first case hadn't leveled off. Oh man, I wondered how my Hugh would turn out. Yes, the long haul of 6 hours. Coincidentally, the same length as Cherry Tree High Comedy Club. Come to think of it, I had a Hugh checker. Guess I should take a look at myself. I see. Well, it was more or less expected. There's still enough time to take mental care supplements. What should I do? Nah, fuck that. We don't need it yet. I'll pass. I'd be a failure as a detective if I relied on supplements for something like this. Also, I figured I shouldn't be able to make any excuses for that kid. Oh yeah, dude, fuck the kid! Dude, fucking, I'm glad he got turned to fucking smithereens. It sucks that the other chick has like a black soul now or something. But dude, fucking gone. Rip and kill guy who was tried to be a rapist. This case shook my very core. It wasn't something I could just mask with supplements. I didn't care if I was being pointlessly sentimental. Well, I'm just like, why rely on drugs if we're just a little more orange than normal? We'll wait till next time, you know? I left the study room and roamed the library. As I browsed around, I found the study reference aisle, picked a random book, classical literature, and flipped through it. Why? Fucking why? You have an interest in the classics? Before I knew it, Miss Kugitachi was standing right next to me. She fucking got raped, then his body got blown up on top of her. That's her as a criminal. No, she didn't get raped. She almost got raped. It was very close. Her clothes were wrinkled and she had struggled. He did not actually successfully rape her. He was very much attempting. He was like on top of her trying to. Miss Kugitachi was standing right next to me. I got flustered for some reason and felt my cheeks begin to warm. Nah, an old friend. Just happened to remember she liked the classics. The woman you told me about before, I presume. Did you have romantic feelings for the woman? Bitch, why the fuck are you assuming I had one friend? What? By my observations, you were needlessly empathetic toward the suspect after you compared how his relationship with the victim was much like yours and that woman you knew. I understand. I get it. Please stop already. Your face is extremely red. Are you angry, perhaps? No, I'm not, but... What was with this woman? Something about her threw me off. I also got a strange feeling of deja vu, like I had known someone like her. You already established that you did! You remind me a lot of someone I used to know. That blunt, argumentative way of talking is just like hers. Just like that woman I used to know. Yes, you've told her this before. Were you and that woman like the suspect and the victim in this case? Torn apart by Sybil's judgment. I can't take it. Even if I wasn't worthy of her, does Sybil have the right to decide who we like and hate? I think it is completely valid. Well, I don't agree. Unexpectedly, the woman also known as Miss Droid gazed off in the distance. Befitting oneself, the heart to be, bearing no thought, noble and vulgar, only sorrow to bring, a song of love from the tales of eyes. Motherfucker, she's your friend. This ain't foreshadowing, you're just stating the obvious. But she's not his friend because she doesn't look like his friend. If she ends up being his friend, I'm gonna go fucking gorilla because he straight up said she doesn't look like her. Are you also familiar with classical Japanese poetry? I dabble from time to time. Dabble, yet she recited it so smoothly. Was she being modest? Though I had never heard of that poem, her behavior was very familiar, and reminded me of, it's the same, Yukari. It's like she's you. As a song of grief lamenting a love of differing social class, a man falls for a woman of higher status, gains hope from her behavior, and then suffers for it. Differing social class, huh? People live in a society, and a society is not uniform. We do in fact live in a society, which is why they find their place within its classes. Long ago, that was decided by bloodline, wealth, and at times luck. Who's Sybil? I missed the first 45 minutes or so. Brother, I have no fucking clue who Sybil is. Is it in the tips? No, there is no Sybil in the tips. I think the Sybil system. Here we go. An omnipresent welfare state system. The Sybil system analyzes its citizens' cognitive, psychological process and occupational aptitude. Based on the system's judgment, everyone is provided with choices that will offer them the most happiness. Rooted from the belief, a society where each person is indispensable, class differences are eliminated to create a world where everyone works the role that best suits their abilities, bringing an ideal society into existence. The motto, the capable must do what they must, this is the very blessing that Sybil has bestowed on mankind, is particularly well known. It's communism, is what it is. It's communism. The game, like, gave a whole bunch of words without explaining. Yeah, then they just gave you a dictionary for them. Now, Sybil shows all. Everyone gains their status by their aptitude. A love that crosses these classes can only end in tragedy. I looked for the right words to respond. I mean, I wouldn't say... Oh, so it's the corrupt surveillance thing. Yes. Kiss. I'm not gonna snap at her. I'm not gonna say I don't understand, because I do understand. So I'm just gonna be like, fucking maybe, whatever. Man, fuck, oh, whatever. That may be true, thinking back on the woman I knew myself. I think what you're saying may be correct. So that's an understanding you learn from your own experiences. Learning ability is a useful quality to have. Maybe that's why you were chosen to be an enforcer. Wait a minute, how did this become about my learning ability? Are you calling me slow? This misalignment, it started to feel even more like Yukari. They had different names, appearances, and circumstances, so how could they be so similar? Ghost! Oh no, Hacker Man. How cruel! Just when Haruto was finally reunited with Shiori, he would have been happy just to be able to be with her. Yeah, Psycho-Pass takes place in a corrupt Big Brother world where it's weird for people to tell on someone who said they would like to have sex with someone. I'll have to make sure they don't interfere next time. Blam. All Dunks is in my lap. He says I'm interested in the story. The abduction case of Shiori Matsukata had concluded, but we, the SIDS Division 1, remained in Sato Marine City to investigate Haruto Sato's accomplice. Someone had helped Haruto with large-scale and rapid hacking. Who? For what purpose? And what would their next move be? That case was quite similar to the Specimen case. Specimen case? There was such a case a while back, it was quite the nightmare. You know, they call it mandatory happiness, but he was very open to change that happiness. It's mandatory in the sense that someone tells you it has to be that way, and you're like, well, I guess I'll listen to it since it's the rule, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be a rule breaker and get shot by a laser beam. Kogami, don't be saying such foolish things. How is a bizarre murder and a kidnapping by a high schooler the same? An incident occurred even though the criminal had no means to execute it, just like that case. In this one, the suspect had an accomplice, someone with an erratic mind, and... Then there will be a continuation to the current case as well. The possibility is high. Leave the speculation at that. We still have to carry on our duties and other investigations. It's going to get busy. Just as Genoza said, we were very busy. Along with investigating the kidnapping suspect's accomplice, 2 more cases had been reported. I wonder if the boy would have lived if we chose the library. I think the boy probably would have lived, and he would have been paralyzed, and the chick probably would have been fine. One was the theft of a medical cyborg. The other was to assist with the citywide mental health examination. The cyborg theft case had occurred during the same time as the kidnapping. Moreover, it happened within this hospital that we had set up as our temporary base. The timing of our orders meant the theft case was deemed a lower priority than the kidnapping, but the fact that we happened to be here probably factored into that outcome too. Hello, Dunks. Oh, it's the thing we saw at the start of the game. The stolen cyborg was one of the new models, syncing both physically and mentally with its user, while measuring and reproducing their senses like a cloned droid of the user. Time for the last case. Nah, that took us about an hour and a half or so. That means there's going to be 3 more cases. That's right, Dunks. Oh my goodness. Yay. Like other cyberized tech, it was like an immortal body capable of housing a human brain. In this way, a user's thoughts, emotions, and other brain activity were logged. But all the logs were stolen with that cyborg, and what happened during the robbery only left more questions. It's like the cyborg started moving by itself. Tsunemori, don't speak so carelessly. An AI capable of autonomous movements does not exist, much less a cyborg with free will. But it's actually moving. Rather than a theft, it looks more like an escape. Medical cyberization allows a patient's brain neurology to be monitored via online interconnectivity, so controlling it from the outside would be possible. No shit. You're saying a hacker infiltrated the cyborg from outside and controlled it to escape? That would be the most logical conclusion. To substantiate Miss Kugatachi's hypothesis, large amounts of access logs had been left within the hospital server during the night of the theft, proof of an intrusion. Why are you being so tiny, Dunks? This is quite the high-tech cyborg. It's likely something used for scientific research, so whoever put in the order for it must be a famous researcher. Ow, Dunks, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? The thing is, apparently it was donated. The donor was 6th Tower, the general medical facility of Tokyo's Ministry of Welfare. But details of the order were unclear, as well as the person who made the order. Maybe the big twist is the hacker is actually a high-tech AI who needed a body. Be a pretty solid twist. Maybe the twist is that it's Thought Slayer. Fuck, which one was Kaguri? Oh, it's the guy, I think. Smells fishy. Fuck. Fuck is Kumazuka. Fuck, is this... Suguru Ugi, does something bother you about that? Nah, it's just that a friend of mine used to work there. Ah, at 6th Tower? Was your friend a medical practitioner? Yeah, I never knew how she did it, but she was talented. I wonder if she was suited to be a doctor, though. Like you, she couldn't understand people's emotions. Yukari, my missing childhood friend. Gone after only a resignation letter, but there's no point in bringing that up now. What we needed to do was find that stolen cyborg. But this heap of metal is quite the pretty cyborg. Alright, keep it in your pants. There is error in that description. Pretty is usually used to describe women. However, this cyborg bears the resemblance of a young man. Listen, men can be pretty too. I know that, Spectre, but take a look. See? Sex doesn't matter for angels. The cyborg shown in the Hollow Monitor was, as Masa said, an innocent and pure angel. Y'all are being fucking horny. If I had this for a younger brother, I would probably spoil him. What was the purpose for stealing this? Resale value was a potential motive, but there weren't any buyers here, and no black market transactions had been confirmed. If not to sell, what was the motive? Not to have a fucking cyborg? Putting those pieces together was our job. On the other hand, the mass mental health exam, which was usually performed by mental health specialists, was out of our field, though not completely unrelated. The exam would check both the hue and crime coefficient of the public. Those within dangerous limits would be flagged, which should ultimately give us a lead on the accomplice. Furthermore, it appeared that our involvement in the examination created bigger meaning to the whole event. The public safety staff here used to be drone technicians, and they had absolutely no emergency response capabilities. These days, police were no longer needed in such areas. It seems fucking stupid. But the peacefulness was undermined by the kidnapping. Even the systematic psychopath's readings failed to prevent it. Needless to say, it shook the entire city. What if the second or third Haruto Sato appeared? Even the fear of that alone would raise area stress levels, and then cause further speculation, threatening society. This sure is a nice-looking police state. That's why we're needed. Public safety detectives from Tokyo, working to wash out all the dirt within the shadows of society. Such an impression could deter crime. Of course, such a system couldn't continue for long. Ultimately, drone patrol would eventually increase, and then we'd finally get to return to Tokyo. Litterers get dominated. Fuck yeah, brother! Oh, fuck yeah. Litterers get dominated. I'm fucking using that one. I'm about to fucking... For anyone who doesn't know this, my fucking job involves cleaning up assholes' fucking litter. I'm gonna fucking start screaming that at people now. I fucking am gonna... The next time, like, fucking Jacob or somebody throws a fucking can out a window, I'm gonna fucking grab the wheel of his car, swerve right, and yell, "Litterers get dominated." At the top of my lungs. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Getting a phone call. Hitaku, are you free now? You're not on duty, right? Want to come over to my room and play Mahjong? The 4-player game, not the virtual one. What? You think it takes too much time and you don't know how to play? Well, you won't ever know unless you try. Hey, I don't know what's up with you. Huh? A girl? As in you're looking for a girlfriend? Whoa, that's a big deal. Good luck. But sometimes you should come hang out with us guys. The 4 of us have been together for a long time, huh? Huh? Genoza? Oh, he said no, but Pops wants him to come. Okay, well, just go for it. Laters, Taku. Dude, I want to play some fucking Mahjong with the boys! But before we had to go back, there's something I wanted to do here. Trace Yukari's footsteps. I was a detective after all. Her disappearance should be easier to investigate. I had the means now, like the government database, which was accessible to enforcers. But in order to do that, I needed permission from an inspector. Enforcers were latent criminals, after all. Even walking around freely wasn't permitted. Well then, who should I ask? Okay, alright. Genoza is not gonna fucking do that shit at all. Not gonna help in a fucking millisecond. I don't know what this means. I just don't know what that means. Akane would do it. I think Akane would do it. Which one is not a Shiko? Which fucking character is not a Shiko? Is that the fucking dark-haired girl? Because I would not ask her. Not a Shiko. I'm trying to fucking figure this out. Psycho. Pass. Oh, Nadeshiko's the fucking main chick. She might do it. Nadeshiko is not the dark-haired girl. Nadeshiko is the girl we could have played as had we chosen to be a female. Karanamori is the blonde. Tell me more about Akane. Inspector of the SIDS Division 1, although clumsy, she's both earnest and innocent. After her high school graduation, she was hired by the MWPSB and immediately thrown into the middle of a case. She adapted quickly and performed well for a rookie. Her strength is a resilient psychopath, and her call sign I ship to. I think we take Akane. I think Akane's Nadeshiko is the best choice. I think either one of them is going to say yes. I feel like Akane is less suspicious. I feel like Akane would be along for the ride. Nadeshiko might just be like, beep, boop, boop, bop, beep, we're gonna go now. How strange of you. I also just don't like Nadeshiko. Listen. Is there a reason you think she's the best choice? I think we should take Akane. Story-wise, Nadeshiko would probably lead somewhere. Okay, but consider the following. This story sucks ass. I think I'm gonna take Akane unless there's a better argument. Which I will give the chat delay a moment to see if there is a better argument. Consider the following. These choices are just blind guesses. Correct. Akane it is. Sorry to drag you along into my personal affairs, Miss Tsunemori. Don't worry, accompanying forces an important role of an inspector. The other day I went out to lunch with Miss Kunizuka and Miss Karinamori. We're going to City Hall today. Sorry it's such a boring place. Are you investigating something? I had a childhood friend, but one day she disappeared. I spoke of my trivial past, my childhood friend Yukari, the woman who had left for Tokyo and then disappeared. In order to see her again, I became a detective. That's troubling to hear. You might find something if you trace her certificate of residence. Inspectors have greater access rights than enforcers. Can I lend you a hand? Look at that shit! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, Akane. You fucking give me a hand. Thanks, I appreciate it. Fuck you. Goddamn right. I told you she's a fucking bro. We used our access rights to gain entry to the city's official database and search for Yukari's certificate of residence. But the trail ended abruptly after Yukari had left the city. Even with an inspector's access rights, nothing turned up. What's the meaning of this? It's like someone intentionally erased all traces of Yukari. You think so too? I had suspected something like that many times. I told myself I was just being delusional, that it couldn't be true, but what if? What is the point of showing me that little bar on the side? We did it, everyone! We beat Chapter 1! Do we wanna go for another hour, or do we wanna end it with the end of Chapter 1? This is hell. Do we want to go for another hour? Ended at Chapter 1? Alright. Dude, I thought the game fucking auto-saved. It hasn't saved once. Golf clap. We did it, everyone. We did it. Listen, y'all wanted Psycho Pass. I was perfectly happy to get this game for free on PS Plus and never fucking touch it in my life. Look at that. Hell yeah, brother. Dark orange. Hold up. I thought we were like fucking autumn orange. What the fuck happened? Hold up. What the fuck? Anyway. Next stream is Fire Promoter on Thursday unless something comes up. So, I've never seen a Neo Cyber Bad Future look so nice. Maybe that's the point. It's an interesting idea, because I think the premise is cyberpunk police state future, where everything being a police state is actually beneficial and everything is better because of it, but you still have to question if you should fight against it for your own happiness. I think that's an interesting take. I think it would be a take that would be interesting to dive more into, but it's more of just like a passive thing. Also, Psycho Pass is in fact an anime on Hulu. It has 2 seasons. And it is about the adventures of Inspector Akane Tsunemori. So, apparently, the fucking anime is about Akane, and this game is probably separate, but it does have the characters from the game. Oh, okay. That's fucking exactly what it is, I think. Based on Google, the anime is straight up, like, I think the game, I like the idea, but the game isn't doing anything with that besides saying that telling police about someone's misdeeds is wrong. So, like, I think the game is just in the world of the anime. It's like, we're like a self-insert character, basically. Because I think the anime doesn't have the game protagonist, and Akane's the protagonist. So, like, maybe this game is way better if you're, like, a fan of the anime. Maybe this is a game made for fans of the anime. Hold up. Psycho Pass anime release date. When did it come out? October 12th, 2012. Mandatory Happiness release date. May 28, 2015. So I'm pretty sure. What I saw is that this game takes place in early season 1 of the anime. That would make sense why it explains a little. Yeah, I think this is a game that's meant for fans of the anime. Maybe I'll watch the anime after we play the game. A part of me is like, maybe I should watch the anime before the next time we play this, but I feel like we're already fucking a third of the way through the game. We're at least a fourth of the way through the game. It's too late for me to give myself context. It's more interesting this way. But hey, maybe you go watch the anime yourself. Maybe you'll enjoy it more. Either way, I'll see you next time. Dunks is jumping.